guys ever just feel like, dang, I have so much stuff. I feel cluttered. I wish my space could be like minimal. I wish I could breathe a little easier. Well, let's just clear the elephant in the room and say I feel like that all the time. And it's because for me personally, oh God, my nail. Y'all don't mind my nail. But for me personally, it's because I am genuinely a messy person. Ooh, it's out there. Jen's face is messy. And I've always struggled so hard, you guys, to keep my space tidy. No matter how much I try, I spend a whole day cleaning up the entire house. It'll stay clean for a week max, messy again. And honestly, it's because I have too much stuff. Clutter is not something that only takes up space in your home, but it also takes up space in your mind. Like, have you ever felt like you just cannot focus when your space is messy, and you focus much better when you're like at a coffee shop? It's nice and airy. You just focus better when your area is clean. Your area stays more clean when you have less stuff. I really want to start decluttering my entire life, my entire home, my entire mind. I really want to start taking things one step at a time. So I've decided to start decluttering my closet today. As you can tell by the title of this video, I'm going to be giving you guys 6 tips on how to just keep less stuff in your closet, how to own less stuff. So the first thing that you're going to want to do is really just define your look. Define the style or the vibe that you're trying to go for in the season of life that you're in right now. So for me, I'm in my 30s, y'all. I just turned 30. I'm in this new 30 grown era. I really just want to get into like a more clean, mature wardrobe. You know, the nudes, the blacks, the whites, not so many patterns all the time. Maybe a pattern on top and jeans on bottom, but not 2-piece sets. I'm so known for buying 2-piece sets. And I really just want to learn to start styling myself up a little bit better now that I'm 30. And I want my wardrobe to reflect that. I want to give grown, sexy vibes. So what I did was I went on Pinterest and I just created an entire mood board based on like the style that I want to have, the aesthetic that I would like to give off. And that's what I'm going to be basing my choices off of. The items that I keep are going to be based off of, is this the aesthetic that I'm trying to give off in this era that I'm in right now? And I want to tell you guys, like, it's often scary to get rid of things because you feel like you're gonna need them for a special occasion, or what ifs, you know, like what if pieces. I want to let you guys know that it is okay to repeat your outfits. You bought your clothes for a reason. You didn't buy your clothes for anybody else just for you to wear it one time. You bought your clothes for a reason, so you can wear your outfits as many times as you want, coordinating them different ways. You don't have to just buy a top for one occasion and never wear that top again. Just let it take up space in your closet. That makes no sense. And I used to fall into this trap all the time of never wanting to repeat my outfits. Every time I wanted to go out, I'm on Fashion Nova buying clothes. What? Every weekend buying clothes? Where are all these clothes going to go? They're just going to clutter my space. So tip number 2 might be kind of opposite from what a lot of other decluttering pages say, but it's pretty much just focusing on the items that you want to keep rather than the items that you want to get rid of. So I know for me, just getting rid of things overwhelms me. I always feel like I just might need this for something and I don't know why, or maybe it's like a sentimental item that maybe somebody gave it to me and I just feel bad for letting it go. If you switch it around and focus on the things that make you happy, the things that you actually really, really love and want to keep, it kind of tricks your mindset to help you feel better about decluttering. Because if you really, really feel good about an item that you have, girl, go ahead and keep it. As long as you're actually utilizing that item, it makes you feel happy, keep it. But if you run across like an article of clothing and it makes you think too much to the point where it almost gives you anxiety to know like if you want to let this item go or keep it, girl, let that go, because ain't nobody trying to have that feeling of anxiety. So if it gives you anxiety to say, dang, I don't know if I should keep this, if I should let it go, like maybe I'll just put it to the side and think about it later, just let it go. We want to feel joy in everything that we own, and anything that is bringing us anxiety, bye. And so tip number 3 is only really keeping or buying things that are versatile, things that can go with anything. A lot of patterns and stuff like that can't really go with everything. So for me, I'm thinking my wardrobe should be solid colors, jeans, maybe black, all black pants, all nude pants or skirts, dresses, just things that are very versatile that you could switch up, play around with. The more you can do with one particular item, the less things that you have to have in your closet, because you could switch up the vibe and nobody's even going to realize that that's the same jean shirt you had on the other day, because now you tied it up in the front and put it with a nice little skirt. It's a whole new outfit. Okay, so you can play around with a lot of different things if you buy the right items, or if you keep the right items in your closet that you can mix and match and do a whole bunch of different things with. My next tip number 4, is whenever you're thinking about buying things, let's stop, let's pause, and I want you guys to try and delay those purchases. So let's say you're shopping online, you're on Shein, Fashion Nova, wherever it is that you guys shop, and you have a shopping cart, right? Amazon. I do this on Amazon all the time. It works. Create your shopping cart. If you don't need to make that purchase right away, like if it's not super urgent, like you have a wedding tomorrow and you legit don't have anything to wear to the wedding, which if you have the right things in your closet, you should have something to wear. But if you really don't, if it's not that urgent, let those items sit in your cart for a few days and come back to the cart and see, do I really want these items? Because I've done that, where I'll be shopping on Amazon, I'll create an entire cart of things that I feel like I need, and I'll forget to check out, right? So then I'll create my cart, I'll come back to it, and then I'll start going through the items that are in the cart like 2 days later, 3 days later, sometimes even a week later. And this time frame can be based off of you. It doesn't really matter, honestly. The longer you keep them in that cart, the more you'll realize that you don't really need them. But I'll keep them in the cart, and when I come back to the cart to actually check out, I will go through the items and I'll say, you know what? I really don't need that right now. That can hold off. So I'll put it in the save for later. Then the items that I really do need, I'll purchase them. And then I'll be like, girl, you just saved $50 because you didn't even need those items that you thought you needed in the moment. So delay your purchases, whether it's 24 hours, 48 hours, a week. Hold off on the purchases. You've had time to think about it. Really decide if you need those items. Now, tip number 5 might be so hard because we all love a good sale. Who doesn't love to save money, right? The truth is, when these sales come about, they know what they're doing. They're making you spend. Just because you think you're getting a discount doesn't mean you're not spending. You're buying things that you wouldn't normally buy because they're on sale. And sometimes the sales don't even be sales for real. Let's be real. So like whenever you get all these emails like 50% off Fashion Nova, yada, 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 all you're doing is buying more things, filling up your closet, building more clutter, and spending money just because you feel like you're getting a sale. But do you really need those items? No. So just avoid sales at all costs. I'm not saying if you're doing your groceries or whatever, not to look for deals and stuff, not to do your couponing and stuff like that, because I do love a good deal. But as far as your closet goes, it's a trap. They will get you every time if you let them. And then tip number 6 is to declutter regularly. It's kind of hard at first once you are like a super messy person who has accumulated so many things in your closet to declutter. Once you start doing it over and over again, your clutter starts getting smaller and smaller. So once you just create a habit out of decluttering, after a while, realize all the things that you didn't really need that were just taking up space, it just starts to shrink. So going through your closet maybe every 3 months, every 6 months, I'd say every 3 months, and just doing the same process that you did in the beginning, picking out the clothes that you wear regularly, that you love, and getting rid of the clothes that don't really satisfy your lifestyle, your era, your wardrobe anymore. That'll help to really minimize and keep your closet less cluttered. And then once you're done with all that declutter, you can just go ahead and either donate everything, or if you want to make a little extra cash, sell your clothes. You can sell your clothes on Poshmark. You can take them to Plato's Closet. Is Plato's Closet even still a thing? I used to sit in Plato's Closet for hours and wait for them to go through my clothes one by one and give me $60 for a trash bag full of clothes. And anything that they didn't keep, I gave it away. But that's a quick little $60 for stuff that you are not gonna wear anyways, that you might give away. And you can rehome your items to friends. There are lots of different things that you can do to get rid of your clothes once you've finished decluttering. But I promise you guys, once you let go of all that baggage, you are going to feel so much more free, so much lighter. And then once you tackle that one area, you can move to the next. You can move to your kitchen. You can move to your bedroom. You can move to any other space in your life. But it's so important to start decluttering now rather than later. It just becomes so much easier to keep things clean when you don't have that much stuff to clean. And that's the goal, right? I don't want to be a mess anymore. Help me. If you've made it this far in the video, go ahead and drop a t-shirt emoji in the comments to let me know that you've actually watched this whole thing. It's really kind of interesting to see like if people watch these videos all the way through, and that lets me know that I'm actually giving you guys valuable content. So thank y'all for watching this video, and I will see y'all in my next one. Bye.